and this video is all about the stages of guest check-in procedure. And we will going to discuss what is guest check-in procedure and what are the different stages of guest check-in procedure. So let's now begin. So what is guest check-in procedure? The hotel guest check-in procedure involves all the stages from arrival of the guest to the issuance of the room key to the guest. The process begins as the guests arrive at the hotel and greeted by the front office staff, subsequent to which they complete the registration formalities. And finally, the room key was issued by the front office personnel. There must be a room ready and there are various necessary formalities to be done when the guests arrive. When there is a new arrival of the guest at the hotel, the front desk must follow this procedure. The procedure for normal check-in may be summarized by the following stages. The first stage is receiving and registration. The second stage is allocation of the room. The third stage is secure advance payment. And the fourth step is information service. Then the fifth stage is complete the check-in formalities, and lastly, the last stage is open the guest folio. Stage 1. Receiving and registration. Receive the guest in front of the house. Open the door and welcome the guest. First impression can make or break a guest experience, and the way in which you are greeting guests is very important as it is the first point on on-site contact.
Good morning, madam. Welcome to Eldorado Resorts. How may I assist you?
Some of the simplest tricks to provide the perfect welcome are to smile and greet the guests by saying good morning, good afternoon, and ask if how you can help them. After assisting the guests, the doorman informed the bell desk to pick up the baggage and bring it to the lobby area. In case the bell team are not available, the doorman should assist the baggage. On the other hand, the bellboy or the porter will escort the guests up to the reception desk. In some other hotel, they provide welcome drink and welcome gift if any. Now, let's move to the receive the guests at the reception. The first thing that happened here in the reception is welcome the guests promptly with a cheerful and pleasant smile. It is very necessary because a warm welcome is not just welcoming smile, but it is a good start. You need to give all your full attention to make the guests feel really welcome. Address with the appropriate surname if known. If you can remember personal details about them, it shows you have a genuine interest in having them as a customer. Request for the reservation details like the guest's last name, confirmation number, booking source, etc. Knowing more about them will help you to anticipate their needs. Request for the guest's ID card or passport. It is mandatory for the guest to present a valid ID with photo. They can also use their passport. After that, the front desk will request for the guest's business card. Register the guest. Complete the registration card or register the guest. Here, it is very important to verify the information on the registration against the reservation, ensuring the accuracy of name, date, and payment mechanism. After verifying the information, stamp check-in on the registration card. After the registration, show check-in in the hotel software or PMS. Next thing is carry out the final check of the registration card for the guest signature. When the guests have already signed, discuss the room preference with guests as per as the availability or select an available room which is ready to let and allocate the room. After discussing the room preference, take note of the expected departure details. And also take note of the airport drop or any special requests. Stage 2. Allocation of the room. Allocation of the room means assigning a vacant and ready room to the guest for staying. And for the repeat guest, assign room as per as the preference. In order to allocate a guest room, accurate room status information is required. For this purpose, a room status board or room rack is kept in the reception. When the room has been allocated, the reception should block or code the room as sold. Prepare keycard of related room number by entering the arrival and departure date, rate, and offer it to the guest for signature. And then give the room key either to the guest or to the bellboy. And don't forget to record guest arrival on daily arrival list.
Good day everyone, I am Anvina Olario and this video is intended to explain about the 6 stages of guest check-in procedure. But anyway, this is just a continuation about what Ms. Sarsa explained a while ago. So let's start. So what we have here next is the stage 3, secure advance payment. The purpose of the advance payment is to guarantee a reservation and the full amount is applied to the guest bill upon checkout. Advance payment should be done for security purpose. It is usually done by accepting a cash deposit or taking a credit card. And while handling advance deposit, either cash or cheque, always issue a receipt for cash or cheque and don't forget to record the payment on the guest ledger. When you are accepting credit card, you should evaluate for its credit limit and availability of the credit card. Receptionist should always get the imprint of the card and obtain a guest signature. After that, the receptionist should get a pre-authorization from the credit card company or EDC machine for the required amount and record to the same to the reservation. And next we have the stage 4, the information services. It enhances the intangible feature of services and increase process and service quality through improvement and innovation. This is about explaining the hotel facilities and services. The receptionist is responsible for informing guests about the facilities and services offered by the hotel. This helps the guests to familiarize about the hotel facilities and also to increase the sale of this point, and the receptionist should acknowledge the guests about the hotel's activities, facilities, and services with their direction and location. Typically, the basic hotel services include reception guests, room services, food services including restaurant in the hotel, and security. And also, the receptionist should inquire if the guest requires a wake-up call. If so, record it correctly. Next, the stage 5, complete the check-in formalities. Make sure that the information needed are being informed to the guest. And after the check-in formalities are completed, the bellboy or the guest relation executive should escort the guest up to the allocated room. And the receptionist should inform the other departments and sections about the guest arrival by arrival notification slip by knowing in advance so that the hotel can prepare for such a situation according to its policy. And the last one is the stage 6, open the guest folio. An account associated with a single hotel guest, all transactions between the hotel and the guest are recorded into the guest folio. This guest folio is considered as the master bill in the hotel, which is also known as a guest account card. A guest folio is contain all transactions of both cash and credit occurred by each guest. Open the guest bill folio folder and clear any old bill copies. Then should record the key information for billing purpose like room rates, number of nights, departure date, and mode of payment. And lastly, file the bill in the guest folio box together with a completed registration card.